everybody. I'm Lindsay Ferrier with CafeMom, and here with me right now is Alia Hagenbach. She's a mother to 3, and she's also a homeschooler from Oregon. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
So let's start with the homeschooling. I know that you actually started your oldest child in public school
Yes.
at first, and then decided that maybe homeschool was a better option. What led to that decision?
I just felt like by the time I got him home and we did a little bit of homework and I got dinner ready and all, I'd get him in the bath and it'd be bedtime and I just didn't feel like we had time to really connect as a family. And I just felt like there wasn't time to do the things that were really important to me. And so that was one of the major reasons that we pulled him out and decided to teach him at home. So
When we were growing up, it seems like homeschool was something that was kind of strange and
Yes,
different, and
it's
not
still
many
a little
people were
different.
doing it.
Yeah.
But more and more people are turning to that
Yeah.
as their educational route.
Yeah.
Why do you think that is? Why do you think there's such a huge growth in homeschool?
I'm able to be flexible with my kids. I know what they need, and I know where to challenge them and where to relax, and I just feel like I can do a better job. And I think a lot of moms do. They feel like they know their kids, and they feel responsible to teach them, and so they're doing it.
You are also a devoted Christian. Mm-hmm. You're outspoken in your beliefs, and you're raising your sons in your faith.
Mm-hmm. And my daughter.
And your daughter. Has it been difficult for you, do you think, as a Christian in our society, in a society that seems like it's becoming increasingly more secular in general?
Yeah, there's just a very, very strong stereotype, I think, that is perpetuated in secular culture about what Christians are about. And unfortunately, some Christians do contribute to that stereotype by not being about grace and not being about, wanting community and wanting to, have a dialogue and talk to people and get to know them instead of, we're Christians and you're not, so.
Do you feel like Christianity is being used as sort of a political weapon in this election?
To me, it just doesn't seem effective. I would rather my neighbors see that me and my husband have a great marriage and that, we're raising kids that are respectful and that are loving and that are wanting to serve this world and wanting to be involved. And, so I feel like for me, the responsibility, and I think a lot of people feel this way, we want to be active and participating in things. We don't want somebody from the top down telling us, we're going to establish family values by setting up these laws. I'd rather be like, an influencer instead of, I don't know. I just think that's how change happens, more on an intimate level through relationships. So.
Do you feel like politicians in Washington have any concept of what's going on in real life, or do you feel like they are in a bubble?
I think they have a concept of what the polls say is going on in real life and what they feel like they need to say to maybe pander to different audiences at different times. But, I don't know that they really know what's going on,
Which issues are most important to you in this election?
Right now, the economy is a huge deal. We have my husband and I run a small painting company, and so we're in construction, and we've been hit really hard the last couple of years where just, scraping by and trying to get work, and it's been really tough. So I think jobs for us right now and just stimulating that part would be a huge issue for us.
What is your message that you'd like to send to Washington? If you could talk and they have to listen.
Oh my goodness, that's a big question. We just really want to be heard in the sense that, I think the same issues are coming up and it feels like the same party lines are being kind of spewed out, and it's more about them communicating their platform than really hearing what we're trying to say, and that's that we're not really happy with the way that things are going.
Well, Alia, thank you for your perspective.
Yes.
I think it's one that's shared by a lot of women out there.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate you joining us today.
Thanks for having me.